Good morning, Tony from FARMOOR. Well, today, well, it's a horrible day. It's actually drizzling here, and my wood's got wet, so I want to get it indoors really. But anyway, I'm going to get on and start the framing up of the tank. So yeah. Good. Bit of sawing. Right. So first job I'm going to do is measure up for the base along here. I've got to mark, I'll put that there because I'm going to mark on here how wide this bench is going to be going into that corner, and I've got to open that door to here and I can get a nice accurate measurement of the length of it, and then I've got my step ladder there so I can deal with getting a good width on it and make it as big as I dare or can. I could make it all the way into that corner, but my wife would kill me if I take up any more. So that's got to be the bench for growing stuff. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on. Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to have very much luck today, but anyway, I've got the first sheet set up for cutting. The base has got to be 900 wide, so that mark there signifies 900, and I've set this back 40 mil, which is what that is on the saw. So the fence is set 40 mil back. Couldn't get me cramp to reach the end of the wood there, so I've put a screw in, so there's the mark at 40 mil back. I've also had to put a screw in the middle because you can be pretty well assured that the edges of the plywood are straight, and I've measured off the far edge the 900, so this piece of wood wasn't very straight, so I've had to push it across to the mark and then put a screw in, and I've just ran that timber underneath it so that I just don't cut through the bench as well. So I'll run the saw through this piece and means it's set up, and we'll have to see how we get on with the weather. So that's the first cut, and 900, 900, 900, or 90 centimeters if you prefer. So that's that. That's the width of the base. I now got to cut it for length. So same format really. The length I've measured is 1 meter 860. So that was the mark for 1860, and the mark is just under the timber there. It's just there. 1820 being 40 mil back, and I'm over the end of the table, so I'm going to have to hold on to this piece before it drops and splits the far corner. So cut this bit. So that's that cut done. Nice clean cut, good saw blade in there. So 1860 it was to be. Might be a fraction under, 2 mil under. It's 2mm under the other end and spot on this end. 2mm. What's 2mm amongst friends? So, next thing I gotta do is cut some timbers up to screw to it to form the base. So that's what I'm going to do next, and see if I can at least get the base done today, although it's easing off a little bit at the moment, but it's a real pain on the day I wanted to get on. Never mind. That's the base made, and just in case anybody don't quite understand what I've done, this isn't the top of the base, this is the bottom of the base. It's going to be turned the other way around, and those I was going to say 2x2s, but they're not. They're 47mm by 47mm are going to be what supports the sides when it goes up the other way. So at the moment it's upside down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put one of these slabs of isn't that terrible how things go out at this age? Oh, one of these slabs of insulation on the floor, and then I'll put the base in place. So yeah, and we'll take it from there. I haven't looked at the fish much today yet. Have a quick look at them. See, they're okay. There they are. Don't know whether they'll take a little munch. Just one handful. Well, they're looking interested, but they're not exactly rushing, are they? Here they come. That's the chag, first one up. And if the others don't hurry up, the chag will have the lot. Yeah. So they're all right. Leave them in peace. Right. Yeah, so I'll slip a slab of insulation down there, put the base on it and see if I can position it. I'm going to go from there. So that's it, that's where the base is. I'm going to flip it over in a minute and just give it a bit of, I don't know, fence life on the bottom, but hopefully it shouldn't get wet. Says I that overflows this one occasionally. So that's allowing for the benching to run through the end. This should be wide enough. Even when I put the cladding on this side, should be wide enough for the steps to go between. And that allows for the door to open out the way. Believe it or not, that's my wife. It's the same width as this one, but longer. It's great. Well, it's absolutely nissing down outside. It's terrible. So I've given up on the build at the moment. I hope my timber doesn't get too wet. I hope it's a drier day. Can't do anything tomorrow, I've got to do something. Well, anyway. So I thought I would have a look at some fish instead. See how these are getting on. So I've got a measuring bowl there and another bowl there. And I'll have a look at some fish. So let's see what I can get. Get you on that point. Okay. A little bit more water in there than that. Hey. Calm down. That's better. See what you measure. I'll talk to the audience. You measure 25 cm. Strange. So this one is, take you off the tripod, this one is 25 cm, it's Japanese, and you tell me what the brand is. Rick will, I expect. Front of its dorsal is sort of got a black stripe on it for some reason. Deutz. I say 25 cm. Nice fish. This is another Deutz. Japanese fish. This one's coming on beautiful. And it finishes. There we go, mate. And it measures. Don't keep its tail still. 26 cm. I'll give you a closer look at it. What did I say? 27, wasn't it? Look at these scales. I bought these, I don't know, some months ago now. They was only tiny. From my local toy dealer, Doug, at Dragon's Gate. They were being sold off for end of season. You know, I doubt if they was, I don't know, 6 or 7 cm. It's a beautiful fish now. So, a Ginrin Asagi, really developing well. I like the fact that the dorsal's going red as well. It's got a little bit of, well, pattern or spot on its head, and the cheeks are red, and the pecs are red, the tail's red, and there is red on the underbelly up to the lateral, but that won't be seen until it gets somewhat bigger. But it is 23 cm, this fish. 23 cm, I think it was about 7 cm when I had it from Rick at New Forest Koi. A beautiful Ginrin Asagi. Love it. Sorry about the reflection, I always get that in the greenhouse. I'm going to have to make something to go over the top for photography, some sort of tent. Lovely fish. So here we have a very nice shishui, which measures 26 cm. Again, it was barely 7 cm when I got it. It's a New Forest Koi, a Rick fish. Beautiful scalation along its back, and red in its pecs, don't jump out. Red in its pecs. And red at the lateral, but that will show when it gets bigger. But yeah, lovely, very active, very active. So we have here one of New Forest Koi's, one of Rick's Achievers. And it measured 26 cm. a bit more behaved in here now, but it wasn't very easy to catch. I've actually had to put a bit of koi calm in here because the shishui was going a bit bonkers. But this one's okay. I'd like it swimming around a bit more, to be honest. But yeah, nice patterning coming through on both flanks. Yeah, nice. So here we have one of my favourites in the tank, Deutz Aragoki Ginrin Achiba. And look at the pattern on there. It's beautiful. Turn round. Absolutely gorgeous. It's not so much fun with that koi carmine. Gorgeous fish. Another fantastic fish from New Forest Koi, from Rick. Measured 28 cm. It's a full Aragoki Ginrin Chagoi. Lovely brown sort of colour, pale brown. Beautiful scales. Whatever I can look at that. Beautiful. Quite a timid fish, was dead easy to catch this one. Timid or friendly? I don't know. Or stupid. But it's a beautiful fish. I've forgotten what I measured it. I think it was 28 cm. It's got a fantastic body on it already. Gorgeous fish. That is going to look great in the pond as it gets bigger. I've done a water refresh, so it's not so bad in there now. Them bloody polystyrene beads get everywhere. So here we have another Achiba, a Ginrin Achiba. Pretty much fully Ginrin, except for the head, of course. And yes, gorgeous. 26 cm. Again from Ricky at New Forest Koi. And again it was barely 7 cm when I got it. 26 cm. Beautiful fish. has got some patterning in places coming through the skin ring, although in some directions you can't see it. There's a patch there. I think there's another patch on the other side. But yeah, a lovely fish. You can see that patch now on the far flank. Beautiful. Here's another fantastic fish of Rick's. Now, I quite thought that was just a, I don't know, one of his Ginrin Shishuis. Certainly you could mistake it for one, but Rick told me, I'm sure he told me, that it is a Chiba, a Deutsche Chiba with Ginrin scales. And when you look at the scales on this one, I mean, the colouring is between red and brown, but the Ginrin is actually that orangey colour. It's beautiful, and that will look fantastic, like all these fish will, when it's bigger. And it measured 22 cm. Not quite as big as the others have been, but it's a gorgeous fish. This is another one of Rick's. Lovely Sankey, measured 24 cm. It was only tiny when I had it. Tiny, weeny thing. He's doing well. The Benny, the Sumi, the Saroji are all looking good, actually. I mean, the Sumi's got plenty to do still. It's not bad at all. Lovely fish. Gorgeous. Now, this time I happened to catch 3 together. They all wanted to jump in the net. The chag has already been caught once, but the other 2 are new. Oh, there you go. There's the chag. Been in here already. And I was told that this is an Aragoki Yamabuki, but I don't know really. It has got some yellow colouring, but whatever it is, I love it. And then there's this. Look at that. And if you was to look at that. Same both sides. It's gorgeous. Right, in fact it's got a white nose too. So 3 beautiful fish there. brilliant. You can see the difference in colour between those two, the Chag and the Yamabuki there. Gorgeous fish. Forgot to say, that one's 24 cm and this one is 23 cm, and the Chag's back in the pond. Well, that's going to be it, I'm afraid, for this one. There are more fish, but it'll have to be another time. But my wife's blown the whistle. Yeah, when she blows the whistle, she wants me, but I know what it is. The Sainsbury's man has turned up, so I gotta go. Anyway, so I've got the base ready anyway, and funny enough, the sun's shining now after all that rain. So I should be getting on with it a bit more in the next one. So on this one, I'm afraid, it's only the base and some lovely fish to look at. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. It doesn't cost anything. So please subscribe, like, share, comment. And it's always nice to hear from you all. And a few more subs and I'm getting closer and closer to that 1,000. Anyway, thank you very much. And it's bye for now. Bye bye.